now, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Well now, shit the bed. Welcome back to our special edition. Tonight we have a very special guest with us. You're listening to the Shit Show with Matt Matters, JC Winning, and Robin.
Y'all, tonight's show is so special. The boys are sober.
Ooh,
What? No, not for long.
Not for long.
Just hang your hats.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Boys and girls.
y'all want to know who our special guest is tonight?
Yeah.
Good morning, Andalusia.
I freaking love it.
I got chills.
Woo.
Hi.
I ain't heard that.
How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Boy, you making a mess of things.
Man,
I'm telling you, you got jits inserted up.
we do.
I got my tongue tied on them,
Yeah, you did.
and I don't drink.
Right? Well, I drinking Dr. Pepper tonight. Hey, JC, what you drinking?
JC, what you drinking?
I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper.
Got one of them Dr. Peppers.
That's
That
right.
mother hot.
It's got me a cell phone.
Got you a cell phone.
Yeah.
Pull that way too early for that.
What? Someone my throat hurt?
It'll get better.
Okay,
Give it
all right.
time.
Well,
Jesus, take the wheel.
oh, he's taking
I
it.
love that. I really
Yeah,
do. Yeah. Jesus took the wheel about a week or so ago for me.
Ooh, yeah. You got in a little
Traffic accident.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh boy, did he grab that wheel, and so did I.
What one of them old invisible cars that runs around this place is it?
No, it was an 18-wheeler in Indiana.
Well, so is a legit person. Then.
Yeah, well, I don't know how legit he was. You certainly didn't have a whole lot of sense. But, you know, most truck drivers nowadays, you know, they get out there and they try to earn a living, and sometimes they forget about what they're doing. And unfortunately, it turns into a situation where people get hurt.
Right.
Well, it happens. That's why they call it an accident.
Accident.
Let me tell y'all something real quick.
All right.
I've been watching y'all's page.
Okay.
I've been talking to y'all off and on.
I mean, have you been watching the page or have you been watching the group?
The group.
The group.
The group.
Okay.
And listen to a few of the shows. And I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Okay, I think that y'all are on a good start of getting something big. I feel that there's a lot of things in this community that have rekindled since old Eddie left the picture.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I feel that.
And, you know, certain people got reelected again. I can't believe
never
it.
have been in there.
Well, my buddy Greg White, for one.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, and I love Greg White. I used to have to clean the couch up a lot.
I heard he was a sweater.
He was a sweater. He would sweat so much on that couch.
What you reckon for?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Anxiety, maybe?
Maybe the lights in the studio. I don't know.
Wasn't a drug problem, though.
No, I don't think he does drugs. He's a good Christian man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just making sure.
yeah. But how in the world he got reelected into that office, I'll never know. You know, we got the arena, folks. You know, what in the heck is going on with the arena? I mean, come on now, $3 million.
$3 million.
Yeah, for a $1 million arena.
Wow.
Okay.
Might want to hang on to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all might want to look into that a little bit. And, you know, the thing is, you know, I don't mind corruption
Okay.
as long as it doesn't cost me money.
Right?
And you know, I hate paying for something to go in and visit in that arena and have to pay to go in when we all paid for it.
Yeah,
It was
that-
Covington County Arena.
Yeah, shit's money.
Yeah, it was y'all's money.
Yep.
Okay, and then it was sold, I think, for $1.
What?
What?
Yeah, I heard it was $1.
Wow.
Yeah, But I may be wrong.
Hell, you reckon you
Okay.
can buy it back for $2?
No, and the man that bought it, I'll tell you, I think he's a good man. Okay, and Mr. Bullard is the gentleman that bought the arena.
Yeah, yeah.
And he bought it for his wife, and because she was into horses and all. And he's got a beautiful wife, and he's a very good man. I like him, okay? But, you know, he did a good thing. He got a deal. And,
Yeah.
you know,
He bought that thing off a Wish House.
yeah, the Shitizeeens don't have a public place anymore. And, you know, it's like for the fair, when the Kiwanis has a fair. We
Right.
used to have that as an opening there for everything, and it was free to go in and the whole 9 yards. Heck, you know, we used to have big trucks in there, not big trucks, but, you know, the mud trucks.
Sure.
And used to have go-kart racing. I brought go-kart racing to the community years ago. And in the United States Lawnmower Racing Association.
That's what I was about to say. You took it right out of my head. What about the lawnmower race?
Yeah.
Ain't seen
And
them
we
in
held the first lawnmower race in the arena.
You know, my wife, she's from up north. And she laughs at me every time and calls me a dumbass redneck. She's
Yep,
like, I ain't
yep.
never heard of nobody racing a lawnmower. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you don't know what real fun is. You know? Have you ever been on a lawnmower that does 75, 80 miles an hour?
Drunk.
Right.
Ain't nothing better than trying to
I
play
mean-
tag on one of them others.
Hoo-wee, boy. Good times, good times.
Well, it was a lot of fun. And believe it or not, that's how WKNI started out. That's why it was called WKNI.net.
Right.
Because I would broadcast on the internet. And then the opportunity came along to purchase 5 TV licenses that were available in our community.
Right.
And I purchased all 5 so I wouldn't have competition, and started WKNI TV.
Awesome.
And, you know, then we had the Doster escape.
Yeah,
We
I
had
remember that.
Sheriff Clark's continual attacks on my TV station at
Yeah,
the
we
time.
used to try to bet money on who was gonna whoop who.
But, you know, it got ugly. I'll never forget the day Nancy Clark broke into the TV station and threatened me right there live on TV.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Hang on to that.
And but you know what? They're all good Christian people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeebus, take the wheel.
Jeebus, take the
They,
wheel.
they go to church, and in fact, Sheriff Clark used to be a minister of a church down there, and heck, I can't think of the name of the town now, but it's south. Anyway, it's down south.
Okay.
Okay, and he ran the church, and his wife was very involved in it, and
Good
he was
Christian
just
people.
good Christian people. Don't know how Doster escaped twice out of the same hole out of the county jail.
Yeah, the same hole, up the same place.
The same
Looked
exact
like they'd
hole.
have zip tied his shut or something.
Oh, I don't even think they tried that, but the same cuts in the wire were there.
Yep.
He went over the fence in the same place.
Zip ties, people.
and-
It almost sounds like it was left undone intentionally.
There was a padlock on it, on the little gate that went into the outside.
Oh, wait, time out. Hashtag opinion.
Yep, this is my opinion.
Bam.
No, I knew it.
That's alright, let's do
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
we
and
like
y'all,
hashtags.
but no, that was a fact. I used to work at the jail.
Right.
Okay, and after Doster's first escape is when I went to work there. And I used to walk by that thing and sit there and go, why is there just a padlock on there? Well, Lord have mercy. Wouldn't you know that Mr. Doster escaped the second time? Yep,
Man.
he did. And guess what?
What?
He killed another person.
Killed
Yeah.
another man.
Yeah,
Sure did.
yeah.
And what about the other person that escaped with him? Whatever come about that guy?
Phillips was the first one in the first escape.
Okay.
He was tried and found guilty of murder.
Okay.
All right, that's when they shot the man out in Gann.
Yes.
In the trailer, and broke into that boy's trailer out there that had the trailer park. And I'm not going to mention his name. That's a good family out there. They had nothing to do with it.
Sure.
But anyway, he's a hunter, and he had guns in the trailer, and they broke in and apparently shot the man while he was cooking a hamburger. Okay, at his kitchen table with the door open. let the smoke out.
Right.
And anyhow, lo and behold, we had Doster captured again out west. Okay. Well, actually, I think first of all, where was he captured at?
I thought it was Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
it
Yeah, he was
Texas.
captured in Texas. The second time he was captured in California.
Yeah, he had wrecked a
Okay.
four-wheeler and
Yeah.
got hurt.
Almost cut his neck off. Cut his head off, hitting the guy wire.
They
Right.
caught the other guy in Las Vegas.
Yes, in Las Vegas. And but there was actually 3 of them, or 4 or 5 that escaped the second time.
Right.
And the others got caught except the 2 with Doster and the other guy that went out west. And those guys turned themselves in and went back in. But there was one man that assisted in that jailbreak, supposedly, stole a city vehicle and used it to transport Doster and his companion. Yep.
Wow.
Okay. And he was never heard of for a long, long time. And he disappeared off the face of the earth. And I guess I heard online, how true it is or not, that he was recaptured
10 years later.
10 years later in Florida.
Wow.
And I found that rather amazing.
Yeah.
How a man can stay on the fly
For 10 years.
for 10 years. And he was involved in a murder.
Right.
Because believe it or not, remember, any attorneys out there, gosh, I hope you're listening, a couple of you. When you have people that you help and they commit a crime, you are responsible for that crime as well as
Yeah.
the person pulled the
It
trigger.
makes you an accessory.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why wasn't he tried for the murders?
That is a big question.
Oh,
Well, I got one that I was looking into that. I found it kind of strange that the man that Doster killed in Texas was a retired police officer.
he was a retired police officer, just purchased the property out there, and he was building the barn. Well, he built the barn.
But you know where he's retired out of?
No.
Louisiana.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He
Here's
was.
where
Yep.
your DM started. Louisiana.
Who?
The mafia.
Oh,
Dixie
the,
Mafia.
oh, sorry. Threw me away there for a second.
I thought it was kind of ironic that it was kind of in that area where this guy, I'm not saying nothing about the man, I don't know.
Well,
But I just thought it was kind of weird that it was police, man.
well,
Out of all people
Right.
to run across.
the DM. I'm going to bust it loose here for you. I want y'all to look this up, you listeners out there. All right? Forget all this crap about people going on live 10 times a day talking about people missing or bodies missing. Look up Dixie Mafia,
I've heard of that.
okay? Look up Dixie Mafia and also look up Enterprise, Alabama, all right? Because it's all involved. I mean, it's there. And, you know, guess who was supposedly over it?
Who?
The gentleman out of Shorter, Alabama, that went through all that stuff years ago.
McGregor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Milton McGregor. Okay. And I wasn't going to say his name. It scares me. Okay. The head of the Dixie Mafia, I just named a name? Come on, guys. That's just an opinion anyway.
Hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag. But
Our opinion.
that's right. And it's my assumption. Okay, because the internet says so.
That's right.
And you know everything that's on the internet?
Has to be true.
That's right.
It has to be.
Yep.
Has to be.
Has
Especially
So-
if it's got a .gov behind it.
to be. Yeah. Might want to hang on to that one.
So anyhow, gentlemen and ladies, what do you think of this fine county after WKNI kind of went away?
Dude, it crashed,
It
man.
did.
That's why I kind of set out about and went on a hunt.
You went on a ways to find me.
It took a little while, and then it was amazing how things just quit all of a sudden to 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
Well, the thing is a lot of times the people that believed in what I was doing would say I was the conscience of Covington County.
Well, dang, it's like the shit show. You don't want to get on it.
No, you don't.
You don't want to end up on it.
Right, and that's what I tell people. They're like, you got to take me off here. Why? You shouldn't have did what you did.
You earned your spot. Heck,
That's
you're in
right.
the papers.
That's right. You're already been public.
He was outed that way.
So now we're just going to make fun of you even more, and hopefully to entice you not to do the same shitty stuff you done to get on the shit
No
show.
telling how many people have turned their ways because they're scared to get on the shitty.
Yeah.
And that's, people are afraid of the truth. We see that on a national level.
Absolutely.
We see that on a state level, and we see that certainly on the local level. Do I think, in my opinion, hashtag, I like that,
Yeah.
okay, that Covington County's got a bunch of corruption in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
absolutely.
Jesus,
All right.
take the way-
Ooh,
Yeah, and do I think that there's ways to expose people?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
People
You done it?
expose themselves all the time.
Yeah, well, see, that's the beautiful part about it. There's a lot of things. People tell me, Jonathan, you got to quit talking about what you talk about. And I'm like, well, I do talk about certain things, but I sit back because I'm going to let a lot of these people hang themselves.
Yeah.
And eventually they will.
What
Well,
if
they
you put some of this stuff out there like, hey, this is what I heard, and guess what? 32 people will comment saying, well, you know what, I heard the same thing.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, 50 people are going, wow, these 32 just said something. And next thing you know, 700 eyeballs have just seen it.
That's right.
Well, we've got police officers. Hey, let me tell you all first.
Okay.
I have the utmost respect for law enforcement.
Yes.
My son is in law enforcement. I respect them to the highest hilt. Are there bad guys in law enforcement?
Yes.
Absolutely. We
Mhm.
see it every day on the internet. We see it on the news.
That's right.
Do we have issues here locally in law enforcement? Absolutely. Okay, we've got officers out there that are doing things that their other officers are not proud of.
And
Absolutely.
what's bad, I mean, I understand, is what makes a good cop good is exposing the bad.
Bad cop. You know,
Exactly.
that's like people tell me, Jonathan, you're anti-cop. No, I'm not anti-police force or anti-cop anything. I'm anti-bad cop. That's what I'm against, is corruption in our judicial system and in our system in general.
Look at Bradshaw down there in Florilla, the old man that got shot.
Yes.
How many people knew that, and then how many didn't even talk about it?
Right?
Yep.
And that guy wasn't even an on-duty policeman that shot the man, and
Well, he was handcuffed, okay, and in the back seat of a patrol car.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was shot while he was handcuffed in the back seat
No,
of the
he
patrol
was
car.
pulled out of the
yeah,
patrol
he pulled
car,
out.
Oh,
face down, and shot.
oh, oh,
Handcuffed. Okay. That is my understanding.
wow. Okay.
All right. That is how I heard it went down. Now, you'll hear other things out there.
Yeah, I heard he
Okay.
was unhandcuffed because he was cuffed in the front, and he was fighting. Come on.
There was a cage between the officer and,
Yeah, I mean,
and here's a story now that I got when I had WKNI. That Bradshaw got out of his handcuffs, reached between the cage and the seat, and for some reason the officer that was transporting him to Covington County Jail had a gun sitting on the seat.
Nah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
this young man, or not really young man, was he a criminal? Absolutely. Bradshaw had a record.
but
that-
did he deserve to die?
Right. Okay. And guess what? He was black.
Mm.
All right. I'll never forget the NAACP coming down there and trying to get an investigation going, and they couldn't because the local law enforcement, okay, county,
Okay.
okay, guess who was the sheriff?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
let your listeners do some research.
Absolutely.
Okay. There's a little cross that's down there by the substation.
Yep.
Okay. That represents Mr. Bradshaw's demise. Am I saying the officers were wrong? No, I wasn't there. But I find it strange for a police officer to have a weapon on his seat to where and handcuff a suspect in front. I have never seen an officer handcuff somebody that's under arrest in
Well, they
front.
said that
No,
he was
nor have
fighting
I.
so hard that they had to do it. You can't tell
That
me.
guy, do you know how big he was? He's
But-
a little bitty guy.
But still, you got enough people totally backup that'll just say, "It's hog time." I
Yeah.
watch cops all the time.
All the time.
I still ain't yet to see
Well,
one
I don't-
copped up front.
I don't understand how, if he was fighting that bad, how does putting him in the front seat any easier or make any more sense than chucking him in the back seat? I don't understand that part.
All I know is it was my understanding he kicked out the screen in the back, between the front and back.
Then he should have been put into a different cruiser altogether if
Well-
that one was essentially
Well, see, there
defective.
wasn't one with a cage. That's where hence the off-duty cop come into play.
Right. Who happened to be related to the
Yeah.
officer,
They
okay,
got
that
him a comment
was
for that.
transporting, okay? It's tough to bring this stuff out. There is a racial undercurrent,
You dang right.
in my opinion, in this community.
Absolutely.
I believe that black people are sitting in the county jail right now and in the state prisons that don't belong there.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, it is my assumption and my opinion, hashtag as you
Hashtag.
say, but I used to work at the county jail. I used to be involved in the media in this community. And to see these crimes go down uncontested by people that we trust and we put faith into
Absolutely.
and say, please do your job.
That's all we want.
That's it.
That's all we
Okay.
want. We want you to do the job that we are paying you to do.
I'm
You
not,
ain't got to go no further than that.
well,
I mean, just
I
do your
want,
job.
I want honesty. Okay, that's all I ever stood for was honesty. There'll be people out there that say I've done this, that, and the other. I'm not talking about a tow company that was friends with my buddy that kept hollering at me online a couple of weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got my Honda da 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 da.
uh,
But anyway, gotta love it. But yes.
You know, there's a billboard in Crestview,
Uh-huh.
and I can attest to at least since July that has had an advertisement for an what was it you said, a Han something or
Honda da da
other?
da da.
That thing has been upside down.
Oh, they did that on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? It's so
Advertisement.
dumb.
No. Advertisement is to catch somebody's eye.
But when you do it like that, you know what it makes me think? If y'all can't keep your stuff together and even put a sign up right, I ain't buying nothing
Well,
from
you
you.
see
But
the
you
post I
look.
put up, okay, about the peas being in the can that was marked carrots or something.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
They only had one job to do. All right.
Yep.
But I don't know if you remember or y'all remember, I did a television ad that went viral. And it's back when they had the old buffet. I can't remember the name of it, where the Golden Corral used to be. And then the Mexican restaurant went in there in Andalusia. And all it had was me and one of my co-workers at the station, and had the food being displayed on TV, and I'd go, and she went, ah,
Right.
and back and forth, and that's all that was said, back and forth for 30 seconds. Okay, I had people call me up and say, do you realize I broke my foot running around the corner of a table trying to find out what was on my TV screen? Okay, that was the best ad ever made, and to me, anyway. When I worked at a local radio station here at WAMI, I used to work at, and I would do commercials that were off the wall, and local management would sit there and go, we can't do that. Okay, there was a guy that had a roofing company here. I can't remember his name now. Really nice man, and we did a chipmunk thing for the roofing company. He got more calls off of that thing than crazy. So yes, stupid advertisement draws attention, just like controversy.
Yes.
Draws attention.
Yep.
Okay, and that's why I say y'all are onto something. All right, y'all dug me up out of the grave because Eddie Knight died a long time ago.
Jesus, take it away.
Ooh.
Lord have mercy.
I'm telling you, we had a fantastic funeral, and we burned his body and threw the ashes
And Lake Jackson.
in Lake Jackson. where the other bodies are.
Whoa!
Did I say that?
Hashtag my opinion.
My opinion, I just said.
You stepped on a whole dozen eggs there.
At least. Okay? But anyhow, there is a whole lot of stuff going on in this community. You all have a great vessel, okay, to get out there. And people that fight y'all or try to hurt y'all, because I guarantee you this, okay, right now the phones are ringing. Right now there's people in local law enforcement getting called saying that son of a is up to it again.
Shit stirred.
And folks, let me assure you, okay, they called me a gadfly years ago. Castleberry, impeached, Florida. Castleberry, Florida. I had him impeached and thrown out of office. The Orlando Sentinel, if you look it up, I'll give you all sorts of information. The editor of the Orlando Sentinel called me a gadfly. Political gadfly.
Political gadfly.
Well,
hashtag his opinion.
Yeah, well, I called him up and asked what the hell gadfly was. I didn't know.
Right?
Okay. And he told me, and it's a fly that stirs around shit.
Yeah.
Okay? And stirs it up to attract the other flies.
Right.
I said, you know, that fits.
Hey.
So,
Eddie Knight, the shit stirrer.
Yeah.
Mr. Gadfly.
Mr.
The
Gadfly.
yeah.
But anyhow, y'all are onto something good. I would love to, talk with y'all and share things with y'all. I do think this community is worth it.
Yes.
I do, you dang right.
Okay.
Yeah, if it wasn't worth it, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
I don't live in this community anymore. Let me go ahead and give that disclaimer out. All right.
How's Crestview treating you these days?
Oh, let me tell you something. Florida is just wonderful.
I can
But,
tell you.
Yeah.
But
Got that golden tan.
I'm telling you, you sit right there and listen to the beach all night long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, a lot of you know that I'm out driving a truck nowadays. I gave up the style of media. I love driving a truck. I love getting out and seeing the country. But
Good
you know
deal.
what I see when I'm out in the country?
What's that?
I see civilization. I see people that go to work every day and don't care about what's going on around them. I see people that earn a living honestly. I see law enforcement that is honest, not all stuck in one area. Okay? When you're stuck in this capsule of this area, this community, I was shocked that there's so many people that have no clue of what's outside of this community. They've never been out.
Exactly.
Mobile, wow. I've been to Mobile, or I've been to Montgomery. I've been to every state in this country. I've been to 90% of all the national parks.
Wow.
All right, my wife and I. We have traveled the roads. We have been everywhere we could possibly be. Life is different elsewhere.
That's true. People ask me, Jonathan, are you really from here? I've been born and raised. Well, you do not sound like you're from here, or you do not act like you're from here. I'm cultured. I went outside this place. I worked in other states, kind of like yourself. I seen communities, and I seen how different people were compared to where I grew up, to where I call home. And
In the business that I'm in now, I had an opportunity through two major disasters. Okay, one being a hurricane,
Okay.
and one being a tornado that devastated an entire community. People turn out to help others.
Yes.
But, and there's a but there,
Okay.
they forget. And that's what happened to this community back when Ivan came through. I was with the American Red Cross Covington County chapter. I was a shelter supervisor for Connecticut County
Okay.
at the elementary school. That was ground zero for Ivan. WKNI was still doing internet radio with lawnmowers back then.
Okay.
Well, the community pulled together. I saw whites helping blacks, blacks helping whites, Mexicans helping non-Mexicans. Okay, I'm saying Mexican, Spanish people.
Sure.
Because there's different nations that they come from. Now, it's forgotten.
Yeah. We couldn't be even more divided than ever.
But it starts at the head.
Right.
All right. Now I'm going to say something here, and you know, I'm proud to say that somehow somebody good got into office, in my opinion. Hashtag.
Right.
And that was Blake Turman.
Okay.
Okay. Todd and Blake are saints from heaven, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. I've heard good things about Blake.
I used to ride with Blake in the patrol car when he was with the state. Him and I used to communicate on a very good level. Him and I have been in certain tight situations, and we had a good bond.
Right.
And I still consider it there. And I'm proud to say he is Covington County Sheriff, unlike the last two.
Yes.
Okay?
From what I understand, this guy is strictly by the book.
By the book and by the Bible. Okay? His entire family.
Okay.
Todd is a wonderful Christian man. His wife, my goodness, you couldn't ask for an angel. That she is. And Covington County's got a blessing there. I want to see this sheriff and chief deputy clear some of this corruption up of the last two sheriffs.
Right.
Do you
Okay.
think they'll have much luck considering how much corruption there still is?
There is
below
corruption
them?
above him. Okay, when I say above him, he is the highest placed law enforcement official, except for the district attorney of the 22nd Judicial District.
Okay.
All right.
Isn't that the guy that threatened to harass people for littering?
Yeah, I think his name was Walter Merrill.
Yeah, or something about abusing the power of his office to get litter bugs.
Oh, that he is the highest law officer in the county. The
But
highest.
that's not true.
No, it's not
The
true.
sheriff is.
Yeah, he's got more power than the freaking
Right.
president.
Do you know who the only person that can arrest the sheriff?
Who?
You ready for this? Go on, say. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Man, let me tell you. The county coroner.
The county coroner.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Really, I found that out when I was having my issues with Sheriff Clark.
Okay.
All right, who's the county coroner for the past 17 years?
Wyatt, isn't it?
No,
Who?
you're the funeral home guy. Come on,
What? Foreman?
huh?
Foreman?
Yes, Foreman Funeral Home.
Oh.
Okay, and who is he?
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Stuff.
I'm gonna let y'all do some homework. Okay?
All right. Obviously, yeah.
He has been the county coroner for a very long time.
Okay.
All right. Now, I kind of like him.
All right.
All right. He has done a good service in the community for families.
Okay.
All right. Funeral home directors are difficult positions because you're dealing with people you know. Can you imagine handling a body of somebody you've known for years?
It would kind of be hard.
All right. Can you imagine handling a child?
That's
Okay.
a tough one too.
All right. In my past, I used to have to do that. Okay. But I was lucky that I didn't know a lot of these people.
Right.
Okay. This is a small community. So now you take the county coroner,
Okay.
the DA,
All right.
and the county sheriff. Who is the most powerful one that I just mentioned?
Foreman.
The coroner.
There you go. All right. You educated this morning.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to Florida, guys.
Ah, man, it's lovely this
I like
morning.
it this time of the year.
Huh?
Come back on, what did you call it, a goat fly?
Gadfly.
Them others are bad today.
Woo-wee.
Jesus, take the wheel.
But listen, I broke down one time in front of Walt Merrill
Okay.
and spilled my guts out to him when he was an attorney.
When he was an attorney. Okay.
Yeah.
Before he became the district attorney.
Before he became district attorney.
All right.
And we talked about Sheriff Clark and how I felt that I'd done some things wrong.
Sure.
I thought I had a good relationship with him when I had WKNI. And then he ran for district attorney.
Ah.
All right. Greg Gambrell was the sitting district attorney at the time.
Okay.
Greg Gambrell always had an open door for WKNI. Whenever I'd call Greg, he'd sit there and say, all right, Eddie, I got court today. How about coming in tomorrow morning? We'll sit down and we'll talk. We talked many, many hours. Many of the videos I have. Okay. Oh, did I say have?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
you did.
Let me back this up a little bit. For those of them wondering out there, everything that was ever aired on WKNI is archived.
Is archived. So,
It is archived.
So it's still there.
It's still there.
Wow.
Okay.
Lord have mercy, might want to hang on to
You
that.
might want to hang on to that one.
Well, several people have access
Okay.
to it. I'm not.
Well, that's good because hashtag my opinion, if anything happened to you, it would be nice to make sure that all that information, that treasure trove of information isn't lost to the bowels of history.
That's right.
Well, it's like I told the former chief of police of Andalusia, Wilbur Williams. Him and I used to have a good relationship, then we had a rocky relationship, then we had a good relationship. When he found out that Earl Johnson was after his tail because Wilbur could not be bought, okay, and he was basically terminated.
Okay.
And I always used to tell Wilbur that if they ever found me out in the cotton field, bound and gagged, with a couple of bullet holes in the back of my head,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't commit suicide.
Right.
Okay? I'm not a suicide type person.
Clinton decided.
I was going to say, you were Clinton.
Yeah. But anyway, yes, there's a lot to be done. Putting people back in office is insane.
Right.
All right. This guy that is over the county, Greg White, needs to be looked at thoroughly. As I used to say on my shows all the time, Greg White was the head accountant for Tammy Faye Baker and Jim Baker,
Whoa.
okay, who turned over federal evidence to keep himself out of a situation, and then moved to Andalusia.
Then moved to Andalusia.
And then he became a good Baptist.
Good old Southern Baptist
Jesus,
gentleman.
Mother got baptized. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Anyway, so these are just some things I'm throwing out there, okay? Letting y'all have something to continue to talk about.
We thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of stuff pop up about this Raymer girl,
Yes.
okay? Folks, there are many of you out there that know the truth. Many of you. Do I think I have an idea? Well, I do. I have researched that over the years. You think being in media here locally and being the conscience of Covington County that I would not have looked into it? Well, no, I did.
You did.
Okay? And I have my opinions on that. And I will tell you this. Don't eat the cheese on the rat trap.
Don't eat the cheese on the rat trap.
If it's peanut butter, it's okay. All right?
All right.
I'm just teasing.
Right.
But anyhow, I think I brought up a couple of things for y'all.
Oh, yes.
And, you know, I am looking at talking with y'all again in the future. I'm not going to make it like a marathon like I used to.
Right.
And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? I'm going to tell you all right now, okay, whether you believe it or not. I believe in my God. I believe that my God wants only the truth.
Right.
He wants love and truth.
Absolutely.
And if you can't have that, then you are part of Satan. Did I just say Satan? That reminds me of a radio announcer.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Anyway, that's another story.
that's another story for
Yeah.
another time.
But folks, thank you for asking me to come on.
Hey, we
Yeah.
really appreciate you
Dude,
coming
so
on.
good. Long lost voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has been found and resurrected. Jesus,
Yes.
take the,
The wheel.
Good morning, Andalusia, Covenant County.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to end our special edition shit show.
With JC winning.
Matt Matters and Robin.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. God bless you. I'm praying for you, and I hope Jesus takes the wheel in this community.
I have taken it, my children.
All right.
Good night.
Peace.